Shalom Akim, I'm giving all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah Ba'Shem Rakah Kodash. Double honor to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone. Salutations once again to sincere Akim out there of the hopeful elect. Right? I'm going to jump right into these scriptures, man. Starting with the book of Romans, chapter 10, verse 17. It reads, "So then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of the Most High." All right? So how do we obtain faith? By hearing the word of the Heavenly Father. Okay, who did the Heavenly Father send to preach His word? His holy prophets, starting with the apostles and the bishops, elders, and brothers of Great Millstone. All right, because these are the men who have 100% truth when it comes to the breakdown of these scriptures. All right, and all it is basically set up to do is to not only call the elect, bid the elect to the marriage, all right, but also to edify the elect, build brothers up. Okay, to evoke your faith in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. That's why we constantly go over these scriptures day in and day out. Week in and week out, we out there on the highways and the byways. Brothers posting up videos all throughout the week. All right, this is all through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah, the fulfillment of prophecy, so that the elect can be sealed, to help fully persuade you in your mind that this is the truth, man. All right, that the word of the Heavenly Father is true and is for surely gonna come to pass, man. Okay, you can bank on it. All right, it reads, it says, "But I say, have they not heard? Yeah, have not Israel heard? Even the 2/3 heard of us, man." Okay, the 2/3 of Israel even heard of us. People are familiar with the Israelites, man. As much as they try to block us out and act like we don't exist, right? Avoid us like a plague, all right? But you heard of us, man. And you pretty much know what we about, okay? You used to have clowns up there. Well, you still got clowns that scoff and mock us and talk all kind of crap to us, man. But you know pretty much that we deal with the Bible, man, all right? Every once in a while, when we out there teaching, you might have some unsuspecting fool that will mistake us for Muslims and think we reading out of the Quran. But then we correct they dumbasses, man, these simple morons, and let them know, hey, we the true Christians back here, man. All right? We're the true Christians, because the word Christian means anointed ones. All right? So we're the true anointed ones, according to the Holy Bible. All right? And, and we read out of the scriptures, Old Testament, the Apocrypha, and the New Testament. Okay? So you people have heard of us, man. You can act like we don't exist all you want, but you know damn well who we are. All right? Case in point, you got a lot of these celebrities lately that have been pretty much bigging us up, man. Some of them proclaiming themselves to even be Israelites. Even though they don't practice the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, or recognize the Sabbath, new moons, and the high holy days, but nonetheless, they admitted to the world that they're Israelites, all right, or that the so-called black man, for that matter, is an Israelite, right? You had Nick Cannon with his controversy, okay, Kanye West, of course, right, with all the controversy that came with that. See, once these celebrities start saying that they're Israelites, that feeds a whole lot of controversy follows that, okay? Because the so-called white man don't want you to be influencing your people to start getting wind of the truth that you really are the Hebrew Israelites and that you're not a bunch of jackass niggas that they portray you to be in the media, in which a lot of you celebrities help that, okay? You ignorant celebrity niggas, man. Okay? All right? So you had Nick Cannon. You had Kanye West. Okay? You got, who else? What's that guy? Kodak Black. Yeah, that bugged out looking nigga. You got him. But nonetheless, he knows he's an Israelite. Okay? Why? Because they heard this word before, man. Okay? And even prior to them, you had the rappers from back in the days. They used to big up Israel. I remember Dougie Fresh had a song called Ayo, Alright. Hey, yo, All right. And in that song, that same song, he gives a shout out to the Israelites. And if you ever seen the video, he's wearing fringes. He wearing not fringes, the tzitzits, right? That's what the so-called Jews wear, all right? But you got some non-Messianic Jews, so-called black non-Messianic Israelites that wear the tzitzits too, all right? And Doug Fresh had them tzitzits on in his video, right? Then he gave a shout out to the Israelites, okay? You had other rappers like Shabazz the Disciple. All right, you had well, of course, you know, Killer Priest was actually down with the camp, was under Apostle Tahar. He's part of Tahar's camp, and used to go out there and speak and all that, man. All right, and which he is a Wu-Tang affiliate. I believe he's related to some of the members of the Wu-Tang clan. Okay, to the point where one Passover, the Wu-Tang clan actually came to the Passover. All right. Back at the old school, One West. You know, the Apostle Tahar gave that testimony and account. So these people have heard, man. They've heard of us. All right? I'm going to read that again. I'll start at verse 17 again. All right? It says, so then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of the Most High. All right? Yeah, you need real sincere men who the Lord is dealing with to break down this word, to make you be able to understand. Because hearing, when you hear something, you have to understand what you're actually hearing. Okay? All right? Because this ain't just a bunch of noise. Okay? You have to comprehend the sounds that you're hearing. Okay? And it has to make sense. And the Lord set up the prophets to do that. And that's all set up to boost up your faith, to believe in Yahweh Shah. Because the Lord made a promise to our forefathers, man. Okay? And he's about to fulfill that promise in the near future. So you can understand. It reads, but I say, have they not heard? Yeah, all Israel have heard, man. You heard of us, man. All right? Okay, unless you got so many demons on you that you are super mentally fucking retarded, then you should know about the Israelites, man. You know, unless you got cerebral palsy or some shit like that, then you should know about the Israelites by now. This is 2023, man. Okay? It says, yes, verily, their sound went into all the earth. That's right. And that's via the World Wide Web. Okay? That's via the World Wide Web, the internet. All right? Which is a curse to the so-called white man, namely the elites. That's why they want to censor this. They want to censor everybody on the internet right now. Social media, right? YouTube, Google, Facebook, Twitter, and all that. You got the big thing going on right now with Elon Musk. Okay? He's supposed to be suing the ADL. All right? For a lot of revenue, commercial ads and all of that, and certain revenue that he lost, reported millions of dollars on Twitter because of Jonathan Greenblatt and the ADL trying to censor his social media channel, his social media platform or outlet or whatever, Twitter, because Elon Musk owns Twitter. Okay, all right. So yeah. So these fucking rats, these gutter rats, they're trying to censor, namely the truth on social media. And we're the ones who have the truth, the Hebrew Israelites. Okay? Yeah, you got a lot of conspiracy theorists out there that do expose the government and you know the agenda of the elites out there with their New World Order and depopulation of the people and such. Yeah, you got a lot of whistleblowers out there. But the whistleblowers are not telling you about prophecy. They're not telling you that America's going to be destroyed. They want to wake all of the people up so the people can resist the 1% who got these people brainwashed. Okay? That's not what we're trying to do back here, man. All right? That's not what we're trying to do. We're basically set up to teach this word so that prophecy can be fulfilled, so that the elect can come to the fold and the Lord could destroy our enemies, man. All right? We have plenty of enemies out here, man. All right? But it says, yes, verily their sound went into all the earth, and their words unto the end of the world, unto the ends of the world. Okay? And that was made possible, once again, through the World Wide Web, the internet. Okay? You know, we're not going on a world tour to push this word, you know? So you have to make the Bible make sense. You got to make it make sense, all right? You still got Israelites out there that's going on tours, man. You had Nate a couple years back, a few years ago, trying to basically get a GoFundMe for a fucking private jet so he can do world tours. When that's not necessary, all right? That's the reason why the Lord set it up. Wherein you have the World Wide Web, the internet. That's so we can upload these videos and push this word out there, and people can log on and look it up at any time of the day. Okay? So the word went out, man. People are they should know who we are by now, man. All right? And if you don't know who we are by now, then that's your loss, man. All right? That's your loss. Because hey, there is about to be a cease to the teachings of this word, man. All right? This is the book of Amos, chapter 8, verse 11. It says, behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. Okay? Yeah, because, hey, the word of the Heavenly Father is also considered bread and water. All right? But the Lord is not talking about edible bread and water that you eat and drink, which it is going to be a famine like that, according to prophecy. But in this particular book, chapter, and verse, the Lord is talking about a cease to hearing the word of the Heavenly Father. Meaning what? There's going to come a time where the prophets ain't going to be out there on the streets teaching this word, man. Okay? All right? So this is happening pretty fast, and it's happening soon, man. Okay? And like I said earlier, that's why we got groups like the ADL set up, you know, to try to monitor through algorithm every word that we say in these videos, all right? And they try to censor everything that we say, okay? You know, try to basically put a gag on us for being able to teach this word, man. You know, to the point we gotta make up what you call those acronyms, like the MOTB, right? Which, you know, that stands for the mark that's written of in the book of Revelation, the 13th chapter. Okay. Now, when it comes to the law on rape, we gotta say grape and all this bullshit, you know, because hey, slowly but surely, the hearing of the word of the Most High is about to come to a closure, to a cease. All right. And then you see where society is headed, man, into utter chaos. Okay. So when there's riots breaking forth throughout America and throughout the world, we ain't gonna be out there on the streets teaching, man. All right, because then the physical war is gonna be started by then. All right, wherein it's gonna be martial law, curfews issued throughout the cities, throughout the government nationwide. Okay, it says. Verse 12, and they shall wander from sea to sea, meaning from coast to coast, from the east coast to the west coast, because we all over, man. All right? The prophets are all over the place, man. You got Israelites, like, you know, it started out here in New York, but what? It sprung all the way down the east coast, all the way out there to the west coast, right? Then it reached other parts of the world, man, where you got camps in different countries across seas. So the people going to wander from sea to sea. And from the north even to the east, they shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord and shall not find it. All right? Yeah, man. They're going to be looking for the prophets in the day of turmoil. Okay? When all hell breaks loose and their questions can't be answered. All right? Their questions can't be answered by the so-called white man, the government. The white man's going to reveal his horns. Okay? And that's when you people really gonna be looking for us. Y'all gonna want to know what the hell is going on, man. All right. You know, when these devils start mandating that mark, that MOTB, that RFID microchip, all right. That's when you people are y'all gonna want to come find us and search out them scriptures that we've been telling you about, that we've been prophesying about year after year, man. Okay? But you ain't gonna find us. We ain't gonna be out there, man. And this devil's gaining so much control over the internet, you ain't gonna be able to log on to your computer and find the Israelites, man. The prophets of the Lord. All right? You might find them fucking clowns, them bozos that's lying to you. All right? Them sellouts among Israel, but you ain't gonna find the real men of the Lord. You know, that break these scriptures down to a T in truth and sincerity, man. All right? It says, in that day shall the fair virgins and young men faint for thirst. Yeah, thirst for what? Thirst of hearing the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right? Okay, so I think I'm going to pretty much end it on that note. Say shalom while we're rocking to you, brothers. Hopefully you were edified. Lord willing, I'll see you in the next one. Shalom.